collector coins, modern collector coins. Well, we say the modern era started in 1982 with the George Washington $50, and it kind of did. But opening up collecting coins to the American public happened back in '47 with uncirculated sets, and 1950 when they brought out the best stuff, the proofs, the presentation pieces for us. Well, all that was fun, lots of changes with Philadelphia, but San Francisco finally took hold in 1968, and the rest is history. Tonight, look at this deal. It's the first decade of San Francisco proof sets, which dates from 1968 to 1978. That's 11 sets. Yeah, we added one extra one here. I'll get to that in a minute because it makes total sense as to what we were doing. So we not only took the proof set from the poly pack look and feel, we took it and we did what? We put it in a hard plastic. We introduced the frosting contrast early on with San Francisco. We put the outer box associated with it and just raised up the look and feel of a proof. Couple of things for us here. How many of you knew that the Kennedy $50 in 68, 69, and 70 is silver in these proof sets? It's the reason why my competition sells the silver proof Kennedys, broken out of those three sets for more money than you can imagine. It's just an outright crazy. They're at $89.40 for 3 coins. But then in 1973, the U.S. Mint did something it's never done before. It's because the coins haven't been around before. They introduced proof sets in 1950. What year did the peace dollar end? Peace dollar ended in 1935. So as a result, all of the proof sets didn't have the dollar in it because there's no dollar out there. Well, we brought back the proofs we brought back the dollar in 71, and we added it to the proof sets for 6 years. There are only 6 sets in U.S. history that have what we call the jumbo dollar, the 38.1 millimeter, the Morgan piece Eisenhower size. These are those 6. It goes to 78. So if we would have went the first decade, it would have ended right there with 77, the first 10 sets. We added the 11th set, so that way we not only have the last 3 silver Kennedys, San Francisco proofs, but we also have the full Eisenhower set. Now, proof sets are the #1 collectible from the U.S. Mint every year without passion. It's just there. Boom, get in. Right now they're on back order for this year, and it's driving us all crazy. If you break down these 11 sets, it's outright silly for the coin's value inside of them, which makes the sets even more attractive, right? The Kennedys, let's just start there. The 3 silvers I said, $89. The other 8 Kennedys are clad, 71 to 78. They range from $13 to $21 each. We just take 13, we're over 100. So that means we're at about $190 just for the Kennedys, the 11 Kennedys taken out of these sets. And that isn't the real draw to this 11-year series. It's the Eisenhowers right there that started in 1973. The 6 Eisenhowers pulled out of the sets will range from $30 up to $70. $200 plus just for the Eisenhowers. Just those 6 coins. Yeah, something outright special. Something outright special. And that's not doing any disrespect to the cent, the nickel, the dime, and the quarters. Now, you're noticing here, that's the 1975 proof set. How do I know it? Because in the back, the Eisenhower is different in 75 than it is in 76, even though the other side of the coin is obvious. They're dual dated. You can't tell the difference. Detailed, like they wrote it with a pen versus 1975 was written with a crayon. This is just the best stuff. So proof is a method of manufacture. It's how we make something. A regular uncirculated coin is struck once. slapped once and put into circulation. Beautiful coins, they do their job, right? Proof, method of manufacture intended for collectors, right? They polish the dies, the front and the back. They polish the piece of metal in the middle. And then they strike it twice under enormous pressure, giving it that ring around the outside, and now with the techniques available, the frosting in the middle. You can see it from a 68 to a 70, right there. A 68, how it's just a proof, polished background. And then as you slowly move forward into the early 70s, you can see how they started to get the contrast going. Look at that number, $149.95. If we had only 10 sets, you're under 15. We have 11 sets, you're under 15. My competition for the same group, $355, $200 more. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. We always love talking about proofs. If you are looking for individual proofs, join us at avccoins.com. We have a tab built for it. We have the sets going back to 1950, pretty much all of them in stock. The silvers, the clads, all in original government packaging. Some of them, the early years, repackaged because the boxes were, well, difficult. But the value tonight is in this suite, the 11 sets. The first 11 S-mints. Includes the 3 silver Kennedys, the last of their kind. It includes the only Eisenhowers ever in a proof set. Or the big dollar. Again, mini dollar Susan B. Anthony, mini dollar presidential, mini dollar innovation. Last of the big boys right here. We got them all. Not $355, our price tonight, $149.95. For the same 11 sets. That's a crazy one.